And coming up as promised, tonight's main event, Macho Man Randy Savage defending the United States Championship against the Strongholds, the German technician, Stefan von Berger.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Rage main event is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it's for the RWL United States Championship. The challenger, along with Sylvia Strong, from Heidelberg, Germany, weighing 288 pounds, the German technician, Stefan von Berger.
Okay, Myron, I know how hard you're working to find someone worthy to take the U.S. title from Randy Savage, and I think using a former two-time champ like Von Berger might just be the ticket, my guy. Sylvia's German technician, one half of the Insiders with Jake Blackwell, damn sure has the potential to make it finally happen. But there's just one thing.
What's that?
Please try not to, crash out like you did the last time. If the plan falls through, and Savage wins to retain the belt, please? I hate seeing you all keyed up like that.
No promises, Christy. No promises.
His opponent joined at ringside by Ronda Rousey, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 256 pounds. He's the RWL US champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh, for reasons known only to himself, Too Short Popeye Scott Bell, conspicuous by his absence, being replaced at ringside by the most dangerous woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. What an unusual pairing. Ronda Rousey and the Macho Man, and Randy Savage is determined to hang on to that United States title. Not if Von Berger has anything to say about it.
Q, seriously, Myron. Maybe you shouldn't be watching this one. Maybe you could go grab a little snack or something. I don't know if you're up for the excitement. I mean, I can already count the veins on your forehead.
Nothing doing, Christy. I'm not moving from this chair until this match is over. Well, at the risk of adding a few more veins to the forehead count, Randy Savage has been absolutely insufferable since taking the United States title from Rob the Bod Whitley. I'm not really that worried. I've got a really good feeling about Stefan von Berger.
Hey, we know how much this means to you. We really do. But just don't be too disappointed if it doesn't work out. There's going to be plenty more opportunities if it doesn't.
Check out the gaze of intensity on Stefan von Berger. As this main event gets underway, Willie Johnson sounds the bell. They come center. Kick to the midsection, a chop, another chop. A jab from Randy Savage. Stefan von Berger catching a whole bunch of shots and then into a pile driver center ring. Randy Savage starting out quite viciously. The Macho Man steps out, steps back in, delivers another series of shots. Von Berger counters, rebounds off the ropes, a flying punch takes Savage down on the canvas. Von Berger countered by Randy Savage. Stefan von Berger shoves him away, gets back up on his feet, and immediately goes right back to work with the raining hard right hands on the head of the Macho Man. Von Berger locks up Savage. Hard whip to the ropes. A collision with no result. Von Berger battering Savage against the ropes. The German technician, draping him between the top and middle ropes, starts driving knees right into the head of the Macho Man. And Von Berger calling for it, and boom! Big time kick, and out goes the Macho Man out onto the floor, writhing in pain. Referee Willie Johnson initiates the count as Von Berger steps outside, locks up Savage, gets him back inside the ring. Von Berger taking his time about getting back in there. Ronda Rousey, watch it. Oh, Savage starting to blow his cool already as Von Berger mocks the Macho Man. Von Berger back in the ring, locks up Randy Savage, has him up over the shoulder. But Savage counters into an inverted DDT. Follows it up with a stomp to the head of Stefan von Berger. And now Cedric Cloyd, the face of the German technician. Sylvia Strong watching very closely. A U.S. Championship win for Von Berger would be a very big deal for the Stronghold indeed. Stefan Von Berger rounds up Savage. Opens up with a series of shots. Von Berger catches an eye gouge from Randy Savage. Another. Randy Savage determined to hang on to the United States Championship by any means necessary. Von Berger countered by Randy Savage with a kick to the leg. Savage with a vertical suplex on the German technician. And now raining hard right hands on the head of Stefan Von Berger. Macho Man drives a knee right into the head of Von Berger. Savage takes himself all the way up to the top rope. Well executed crossbody. Savage slowly stands himself back up. Immediately going right back to work on the German technician. Drives a knee right into the head of Stefan Von Berger. Takes himself to the top turnbuckle one more time. Drives another knee right into the chest of the German technician. Stefan Von Berger being hauled center ring by Randy Savage. Here's a cover. One. Just a one. And only just a one. Stefan Von Berger being rounded up again by the Macho Man. Puts the brakes on Savage. Savage shoves him away. Moves in with a clothesline. Doesn't get it. Von Berger rounds him up over the shoulders. Takes a leisurely walk across town. Drops him head first into the turnbuckle. Rebound off the rope. The moonsault. Beautifully done. Here's a cover. One. Two. But only a two. Randy Savage rounded back up. A beautiful karate kick. A series of chops and kicks from Stefan Von Berger. Whoa, a series of running forearms. And whoa, man, Stefan Von Berger really starting to open up with punches and kicks, taking Savage down to the canvas. The German technician escorting the Macho Man towards center. Turns him over. Rounds him. Whoa. Look at this. I thought he was going for a German suplex, but a submission right center ring. Willie Johnson checking things out as Sylvia Strong rallies Stefan Von Berger to victory here, possibly. Randy Savage managing to fight his way out of the hole. Back on his feet first. Locks up Von Berger. Sets him up. Gut wrench suplex from the Macho Man as Ronda Rousey looks on. Scott Bell wants nothing more than to see Macho Man retain the United States Championship. All the way up from the top, he's calling for that elbow drop, and there it is. This could be it right here. One, two, but no, Stefan Von Berger powering out of that pin. I'm not sure how he did it, but he sure did. The German technician being choked by the Macho Man. Randy Savage with a blatant disregard of the rules, just choking Stefan Von Berger for all he's worth. Savage takes himself to the top turnbuckle one more time, and there's another driving knee across the chest of Stefan Von Berger. As this match starts to get away from him, he sweeps the leg on Savage, catches a counter kick. Von Berger catches another elbow from Savage. The Macho Man back up on his feet, follows up with a stomp to the midsection, and into a rear chin lock. Stefan Von Berger, this match starting to slowly get away from him. The United States Championship on the line here in tonight's main event. Macho Man Randy Savage wants to keep it, and Von Berger wants it. Randy Savage drives a knee into the side of the head of the German technician. Von Berger gathered up for an arm snap by the Macho Man. Savage rounded up again. Oh, a gouge of the eyes. And into a headlock and a headlock punch to Von Berger. A shot to the back of the head. Savage locks him up, sets him up for another pile driver right in the middle of the ring. And Stefan Von Berger's not going to be able to endure too much more of those. Von Berger whipped out onto the apron. A clubbing right to the head and a dropkick takes the German technician out to the floor. Savage takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. He's waiting for Von Berger to stand himself up. And here we go, double axe handle, does not find the mark. Von Berger nails him with a shot to the midsection. The German technician with a clubbing forearm right across the face of the Macho Man. A drop toe hold from Randy Savage. Takes Von Berger back down to the floor. The referee, of course, continuing to count. A driving knee right into the head. Von Berger puts on the brakes, turns it into a dragon screw. And now, whoa, Savage counters Von Berger. The Macho Man rounds up the German technician. Locks him up. Tried to drive him into the ring steps, but no good. Decides for an atomic drop instead. Savage rounds him up. And whoa, what a hard right to the head of the German technician. Randy Savage finally making his way back inside the ring. Von Berger shakes it off, rolls himself back inside. Savage gathers him up. A jawbreaker that takes Von Berger down near the far corner. As Savage makes his way to the top turnbuckle again. He's gonna go flying, and here it is. Another beautiful elbow drop. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and oh! Very close. Savage thought so too. But he's gonna have to go back to start here as Von Berger starts to open up with a series of shots. Backs Macho Man off. Von Berger countered with elbows to the midsection from Savage. A kick. Von Berger counters with a kick of his own. Locks up the Macho Man. Takes him quickly down to the canvas. And whoa, here we go. Mounted punches, schoolyard bully style. Savage rounded back up again. Von Berger opens up with those running forearms again. Charges, and there's a spear. This could be it right here. Possible new champ. 1, 2, up. Are you kidding me? Randy Savage bucking the odds here again and finding his way out of a pin. Here's a beautiful middle rope moonsault from Von Berger. A man that size, he can sure fly. Stefan Von Berger decides to slow down the pace a little bit here as he starts to administer some serious punishment to both the arms of Macho Man Randy Savage. Follows it up with a pair of driving knees into the back. Another to Sylvia Strong. Absolutely in all her glories at the moment as Macho Man starts to lose momentum in this matchup and the German technician starts to heat up. Stefan Von Berger once again working the arms of the Macho Man. And another set of driving knees into the lower back. Savage gathered up by the German technician. Savage puts on the brakes, a clothesline, takes Von Berger down. Stefan Von Berger catching knuckles to the temple from the Macho Man. And the momentum has shifted back and forth several times in this one. Von Berger counters with a kick, gets himself back up, delivers a jab to the midsection. And once more, Von Berger opens up with that wicked series of shots, followed up with that drop kick. Savage taken down to the canvas again. A wrist clutch knee to the head of the Macho Man. Von Berger going topside here. And here it goes. Driving knee right into the chest of Savage. Von Berger covers. 1, 2. Oh, so close yet so far. Referee Willie Johnson receiving a whole bunch of criticism for his counting. Von Berger countered by the Macho Man with a slap, a kick. Von Berger rounded up into a scoop slam as Macho Man opts to recover. 1, 2. Oh, so many near falls in this matchup. The United States Championship on the line here. Once more, Randy Savage takes himself to the top turnbuckle. And he's calling for the elbow drop once more. Boom! He misses it. Von Berger quickly out of the way. Savage counters with a shot to the midsection. Locks up Stefan Von Berger. A knee right to the head. A kick right to the chest. And once more, Stefan Von Berger down on the canvas as Macho Man starts to go to work. Drives a knee into the chest of the German technician. And yet another. Stefan Von Berger on the receiving end of some bad business here. Here's a big-time elbow drop from the Macho Man. Savage back up on his feet, opts to go for the cover again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Randy Savage retaining the United States Championship by pinfall.
That miserable son of a bitch.
Here's the time, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Your winner and still United States champion, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I'm really sorry, Myron. Really. Would you like me to go sit in your car with you for a little before we go home, babe?
I don't need to cry, Christy.
Myron, try to smile up. Christie's absolutely right. There will be other opportunities for you to relieve Macho Man Randy Savage of the United States Championship.
I gotta wait another whole goddamn month, Don. Another 30 days before I get another crack at that miserable bastard.
Okay, gang, Don's had to check out, so it falls to me to say, that's gonna be all for this edition of Rage. And we do want to thank all our viewers, subscribers, and guests for watching and supporting RWL Wrestling. We'll be back next time, Saturday night, July 26th, with a fresh RWL snarl, with Wally Cardille, Johnny Bianco, and Tex Lynch. Okay, so for all of us here at Rage, this is your girl Christy Ogilvy, saying thank you for your time, this time, until next time. Night, y'all.